Hey crafters, it's Darling Craftolate or Raven here with my first Pentastic Saturday since I've been back. For CLAYMAS, I thought I would start with a Kawaii Christmas tree pen. I really like how mine came out, and what's great about this pen is that you can really decorate it however you would like. Well, let's get started. First, you're going to need your clay. To know the exact colors I used and a complete list of all the materials, check the description box below. You also need your clay tools, a bakeable pen, and optional some pliers and a paintbrush handle. I also used some wire and Bake and Bond. And you're going to need something to roll out your clay like a rolling pin or pasta machine. Begin by removing the ink from the pen as this cannot go into the oven. Next, roll out your background colors thinly. I like to do this with my pasta machine on the second thinnest setting. Cut the amount appropriate for the pen. I did dark green at the base, but you could do a brown like the stem of a tree or a red like a tree skirt. It's completely up to you. Roll the clay onto the pen and cut away the excess. Now you want to blend those two edges together. You can insert a paintbrush handle now to make things easier. I also like to roll mine with a flat hand on a hard and clean surface just to even out everything. Be sure to pop any air bubbles and smooth things out. Next, I added a cone of green on top of the pen and I blended it in. You can leave it like this before you decorate it, but optional, you can add some detail with a ruffle blade thingy that I'm using or a needle tool, whatever you would like. Next, roll out a thin snake of dark green for the stringing of the lights. Now you want to wrap it around the pen until you get to the base little section, and then you want to trim it. Then you want to add some balls of clay for the lights. I used some translucent colors and alternated them. You can also add whatever decorations you want. I always like the bulbs that have a burst of silver in them, so those are the ones I'm going with. So to make those ones, I flattened a ball of clay, and then I use this mini screwdriver and my needle tool to add some detail. You can add as many bulbs as you would like to the pen or other decorations, whatever you are going for. For some extra detail, I texturize the base of the pen with my needle tool. Now it's time to create your tree topper. I decided on a Kawaii star. To do this, I flattened a ball of yellow clay slightly and pinched 5 points. I continued to mold and shape it until I was happy with how it looked. To create its cute little face, I created 2 spaces for the eyes with my ball tool. Add 2 balls of black clay into the sockets and secure them in place. Then I rolled out a thin snake for the mouth and I used a needle tool to create a space for it. Then I trimmed a small piece of the snake and added it to the face. Again, you want to gently secure it in place. To add the star to the pen, I added a piece of wire and Bake and Bond. This is just going to make sure that it's a lot more secure at the top of the pen. Slide the star into place. To clean and smooth out your creation, use some acetone or rubbing alcohol and some cotton swabs. Be sure to use a new swab for each clay color. Once it's clean, it's time to bake, and you want to do this at 265 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 25 minutes, or the temperature and time for your pen and oven. Once it's cool, it's time to add paint or any other embellishments. I decided to add some paint and also some pearlized glitter. Basically, I mixed some Pearl X with some glaze and glitter, then added it to the center of the bulbs just to add that silver burst. And I didn't think that was quite shiny enough, so I went ahead and added even extra glitter before the glaze dried in the center just to make it extra shiny. For paint, I went with some dark green just below the ridges that I had created with my blade, and then I added some white on top of them just to resemble snow. After all that is dry, it's time to glaze. I recommend a polyurethane or very thin gloss varnish and a soft acrylic brush. You want to do 2 to 4 layers for extra protection and shine. Once your glaze is dry, you want to reinsert the ink and you're done. This is how my Kawaii tree pen came out and I love it. I just think it's adorable and it's probably one of the easier / funner pen tutorials that I've done in a long time, and I'm really glad I decided to do this one first. Who knows, maybe I'll do like a tree pen every year and I'll just decorate it differently and make it sort of a tradition. Speaking of which, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite holiday or seasonal tradition that you do in the winter? Let me know. Thank you all so much for joining me for another CLAYMAS tutorial. If you like this video and the return of Pentastic Saturdays, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more crafty goodness and hit that little bell icon for a notification every time I upload. If you would like to follow me on my social media, all my accounts are listed on the screen as well as linked down below. Thank you all so much again, and I'll see you guys all soon. Bye!